Right, hey y'all, it's Bunny back, and we're going to finish up our whip and drink. Whip and drink. Still on that tequila, you know. Um, we're going to. So I did what I said I was going to do off camera. I smoothed out my little fish here, the crown. I finished this starfish. And so now I'm going to get started on her. And we're going to just go in with her face. I'm going to use dark chocolate all over. Now my husband is home taking a quick little nap. So I decided to come in to the kitchen and finish this video so he can get him a rest. He had to get up early this morning and he has to go in tomorrow, and I'm off tomorrow. Yeah. So that means, you know what that means, y'all? That means I'm probably going to get to do another video, and I'll show y'all if I have time. I'll show y'all at the end ooh, this drink done got to me. I can't even hardly think what picture I'm thinking about doing. We're gonna draw in some lips for her too, because she only has that little hint on the side. So we're gonna fix that. And I'm sorry for all the smacking. It's like when I get to filming, I either have the sniffles or my mouth gets full of well, it may be TMI, but full of saliva. I don't know why. I don't know what that is, but it makes me smack. So if you hear me smacking all the time and you're like, why is she always smacking? That's why. It's like camera comes on and it's like, okay, let's get start. It's like the mouth says, okay, I can start watering now. I wasn't want to do it when she wasn't on camera, but now that she's filming, let's start watering. I caught myself saying filming. I know it's record now. I know younger people don't know. They still use the word film, but there's no film involved for most things. Even though they still sell those old school cameras where you had to wind them up and stuff, they still sell them. The one-use cameras. Now that's a throwback. So when I do the face, what I have in mind a lot of times is makeup tutorials about contouring and stuff, and that's kind of how I go about coloring faces, because otherwise I wouldn't know how to do it. But I watch, even though I don't wear makeup, I watch makeup tutorials. Her nose is a little crooked, but hey, no, who has the perfect face, perfectly symmetrical face anyway? So I'm gonna go now with Cocoa, and I'm gonna go over it, everything again, including the parts that I did with the dark chocolate. And then I'm going to have to, I'm going to take care of her fins and they're gonna be brown, but they're also gonna be like maybe a green or something. Well, no, I keep it brown because pins don't always have to be green or gray or something. They can be brown. And if you all are new to my videos, then I color with Crazy Arts 72 count pencils and Crayola 100 count pencils. Right now, because those are the only pencils I have. So all of the pictures that you see me do thus far has been with those two. And if you have started watching and you've seen my beginning pictures, then all of those are Crazy Arts. I just got the Crayolas maybe a month or so ago. So I'm gonna have to go back and contour that nose again because we lost some of it. I can see the hint of it though. And also, I've said it in videos before, so I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it again. All of my people that I color are dark skinned people. Mostly, one, because it's a skin tone that I'm familiar with. If I don't like it, I can kind of figure out how to fix it because I have a reference point, which is myself. Whereas fair skin tone, I don't have a reference point. So, you know, I can't really figure out how to do that. Also, if you go on to ColorTube, most of the faces and people color that's being colored when they color it are fair skinned people. So if you wanted to see that, you have plenty of other videos to see, but there's not as many videos consistently coloring darker skin tones. With that being said, at some point I may color a fairer skin tone. I have been trying, but you all do not want to see that. It looks horrible. You would be like, oh my goodness, this is the crappiest skin tone. This is the crappiest skin tone I have ever seen. It's bad. If they come out looking all like zombies or like it's bad. It's not cute. It's not cute at all. So until I feel comfortable that I can make it look, and I've been practicing on like just not stick figure, but just a piece of paper with a basic shape on it and just coloring that, because I know a lot of people like to practice with their books and things like that, but you know, I like my books. When I color, I intend on it to be something that I like, that I know I'm gonna like, or anticipate liking the finished result. And because of that, I don't too much experiment with my coloring book pages. I'm not saying this is an expensive hobby, but you know, it's still money, and it's money that I could spend on something else, and I'm choosing to spend it on a coloring book. And then in my eyes, a coloring book, or really any hobby, is a luxury. And because of the luxury, um, I don't like experimenting in my books. I just don't. I like when I'm doing a page, I intend on it to be one that I like, one that I'm kind of figure that I know what the outcome of the picture is going to be. So I'm going to go back with this dark chocolate and try to put back in a little bit of a nose. I don't know if I was in camera and frame just then. If I was, I'm sorry. Trying to hook it around. As you can, I know the pencil police, if you're a pencil police, you're probably yelling at me right now for my pencils being so blunt, but I don't really worry about a sharp tip unless I'm doing fine detailing, which I'm not. Okay, so we're 11 minutes in, so this is going to take another part for sure. I'm going to go in with red, and we're going to get her lips done. When I would make them pouty, but as you can see, they're kind of already drawn, kind of big, and so she don't really need a big pout. So we're just going to, and I'm not going to finish it right away. I'm just going to fill it in so I know what it looks like. And I'm going to give her green eyes. So I'm going to do a yellow green first. Okay, and I'm gonna leave the big spots here. I'm gonna leave that. Okay, so that was yellow green. And then I'm going to go back in with just plain old green, and I'm going to darken up some spots and leave lightness in others. So I'm going to darken this area. Just lightly go over that just a little bit, but that's the gist of it. I like that a lot. I'm really just gonna really go to town with the right around the edge here, but leave that white go right. Okay. Perfect. I like that. Um, so I need to do a brown. We're gonna give her a little bit of cheek area, but I don't think so. I think we'll just go right into brown. So I watched a couple of streams today. My girl Tasia had a daytime stream. She may stream later on today, she said, so one later on tonight. So hopefully if she does, I'll be able to catch her again. Watched Kate. I watched Sammy. And I believe I watched Melissa this morning. I may have watched a bit of Sharon, but I'm not sure. Sometimes my days run into each other because really working retail, I really don't pay attention to what's a weekend and what's not. I just really pay attention to when I'm working and when I'm not. That's basically how my days go. So I don't go on, oh, today is such and such day. It's more like today is my off day. I work for 2-3 days and I'm off. And then I work maybe a day and I'm off. Like that's how my my week goes. So I don't pay attention to what the actual day is. I just pay attention to whether or not I'm working. So right now I am just going over everything with brown and like really darkening up areas. I'm trying to really blend in. Let's see. The rest of the colors with this brown. And I don't know what it is with the budget pencils as far as Crazy Arts and Crayolas, but the brown tends to fade really quickly. So you really have to press and get that pigment into the paper to try to alleviate the fade, or it'll just have her coming out looking ashy. I don't want her to look like that. I want her to look nice and blended and, you know, chocolatey. And if the camera moves, I'm sorry, but oh yeah, we're gonna definitely have to do another part because like I said, my phone right now is low on memory, so it's only giving me a half an hour at a time to upload. So by the time we finish doing the skin, we won't have time to finish the hair. But I'm not going to do this whole, page and then not go ahead and film doing the hair on camera either. So we'll just have to do another part, and that way, we will have the whole process recorded. I love how the lashes are drawn nice and long. I don't know what it is with us women and loving long lashes, but we really do like us some long lashes. They, for some reason, just look really sexy. And it's so funny that men tend to have naturally long lashes, while we use mascara and falsies to get the look that they get naturally and don't really even care about. I guess it's like peacocks, The males are the colorful ones to attract the women, so maybe men have long lashes because we like long lashes and we tend to look at that. Who knows? I know that I tried to put on false lashes once and it was a disaster because I have naturally curly lashes, and so it was hard to drop the false lash on my above my lash line because my lashes are curly and they were getting in the way. So I had eyelash glue like all on my lashes. It was, and then I got like freaked out. I'm like, oh my god, is this gonna take like my lashes out? My real lashes? I'm gonna have like no lashes. So needless to say, after a couple of tries of that, I was like, you know what, forget it. Just be happy with what you got, and if mascara don't give you the look you're looking for, then too bad. And so that's how I left that situation. Well, I'm going up, and this is actually, I think, supposed to be the eye, but I really can't stand that white part of the eye peeking out through the lash line, so I'm going to have to color that. I think that was supposed to be part of the eyeball. Okay. So, this is basically how the face is going to look, right? So we got 7 minutes. Is 7 minutes long enough to show you all enough of the hair? So for the hair, I'm thinking that we can do like a mermaid color, like mermaid colors, right? So just different strands of colors. Not really even mermaid colors, right? Just well, I guess it would be still considered mermaid colors. So something like that. And maybe purple and go in with the purple. You know. And then just go in and just clean that out like that. So that's basically what I'm going to do. And I think you all get the gist of it. And now this will be all like highlighted like that. And just going through, following the lines that's already drawn with these colors. And that's basically how she's gonna come out looking. You know, and I think that's pretty cute. And this is my first picture done for Nautical Neverland that's hosted by Kate and Sammy, and Aquatic Theme Month for Tasia. So that is my picture, guys, and you will see the finished picture at the end of the month. I know, having you all wait, but I think 3 parts is enough. You see where it's going, and at the end of the month you'll see the whole picture. And tomorrow we will start. Oh, I'm glad I said that so I can show you what all I'm thinking. Oh, I came right to it. So I'm thinking of doing this picture here again for Nautical Neverland and Aquatic Month, but also my Christmas in July, as well as I believe Jen and Shalene is hosting a Christmas in July. So it's gonna knock down 3 in 1. And we will do it tomorrow and you'll see how that's gonna come out Christmassy. So until then, until tomorrow, I will see you all later. Have a great night. Bye y'all.